Hello YouTubers, welcome back to another .10 YouTube video, and today is a very small update, and plan video basically. Now as you can tell, my console's really bare, and it has been for since throughout the build process. So what I have is I have odds and sods, not just this. I've got spare wiring and stuff now, and boards and stuff in there, and I've got two TARDIS console TARDIS. Oh, I can't even speak. TARDIS toolkits, and I've got bits and bobs in there. So for the time being, until I get parts, I'm probably thinking of just sticking them on the console for now, until I've actually got more parts, screen accurate parts, because the console does look really bare, and I just want to make it look somewhat complete. But for the time being, I'll probably just get away with just sticking random parts on, mixed in with all the parts I already have now. And then when I've got more parts, I can replace them with the screen accurate parts, or close to screen accurate, like the tea light holders. So yeah, that's the whole idea is anyway. So the console's gonna be covered in bits, and when I've got proper screen accurate parts, like here, I'll probably put a circuit board, but when I've got the board made up, I'll replace it with the actual board, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's that. I know up here is paperweight, and so that goes there until I get a paperweight, and then when I get the paperweight, I can move that somewhere else. I'll take it off and put the paperweight there, and that's the whole idea of it. I did move the little ball from there, the resin ball, got into the sight glass panel, and I've put these motors in the similar spot to what Josh has on his console. I think it's what the original TARDIS goes for as well, but yeah, it's on this sellotape roll thing to stop it from rolling around. Ooh. I should probably glue that down at some point. I've still got to work on the demat lever. I haven't sanded it or anything yet. But yeah. I did get more photos taken for the TARDIS account, which is the Doctor's TARDIS 10. Feel free to check it out. That's coming on. But yeah, I will probably add some different parts on, such as like circuit board and stuff, because down here I've got stuff like this I can stick on the console, and that's for the throttles when I make them. I've got this. I was originally going to use these for like underneath the panels, the mesh panels, but I'm not too quite sure for that yet. But yeah, that's off the monitor. And there's this, which can go on one of the ribs. So things like that can go around the TARDIS until I've got the actual parts. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll do it or not yet, but if I do, the console will be covered in parts. But until then, it's just staying as it is. Because ideally, the idea of my console is 100% accuracy, as close as possible anyways. There's things like the rheostat, the gauge, and bits and bobs that I cannot get that are too big for the console, so I've had to make them myself. I think I've got to make a third tri-lobe up, and I think it goes on here, unless it goes to that glass jar looking thing that goes on this rib here, the so-called sextant. I did get my shower fixed the other day. It's a bit off topic now, but I did get my shower fixed the other day, and I asked if I could keep the hose. It does come off on the head of that, which I'm going to use for the TARDIS, this stuff. So I think it was on the console at some point, so it'll go with the conduit piping and stuff. So yeah, it's just to make it look more clustered and more seem like it's fully complete, but there's a lot of work to do. Like, I've got to get all the parts as much as possible, and I've got to get the keypads, which are proving to be difficult right now because I've got no money, and I've still got to get a lot of things together. So yeah, but that's really it, to be honest. Still got to make these up. Still got to finish off making that and that. I still got to find the third one of these. Still got to finish off making that. That, I've got some paint, so I can paint these. So I'll be doing that. This will be I need to still work on, which I haven't done that at all. Then here I've got to try and wire up at some point. So yeah, I've glued this on there and it doesn't seem to stick because of how cold that is. But yeah, but that's it really. Can't really do no else apart from just stick a lot of random parts on until I get more screen accurate parts. I am trying to currently source out a tap light for the push light button. The push light button panel. I need to find the thing for that, and I'm looking all over the place. I don't know where you can get them from. They're really hard to get your hands on. So yeah, if I can't do that, I'll have to get a normal push light and modify it and stuff. But yeah, that's it really. I can't really say anything else. I will probably work on making a clutch plate though. He says that, and he doesn't even finish everything else off like this. I'll be sanding this, getting some paint for it at some point when I can figure out what type of shade of paint to use. Yeah, I've got to sand that. But yeah, it's looking close enough to being screen accurate, but not just yet. So yeah, that's it for the video. Feel free to leave a like and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And check out my other social medias such as TikTok and Instagram, Dr.Spider10 and Dr. tardis10. Before I go, I did extend the wall up to the ceiling. I did put this against my police box, and it's a good size because the police box doesn't taller than that, so it would technically fit in this room. So that would be a cool thing if I need to do that. But yeah, I did extend it. Didn't take too much to do. It's tacked up for the time being. If there is a placeholder, is what the walls will be going as. But it will probably extend a little bit out because it'll be on bed on beams and stuff. There's a beam on here to keep it, it's hard to, can't see it there. That's the beam I'm using for the police box signs when I make them, but it's only tacked onto this piece of cardboard wall until I can get any more made up. And it would sit here. This wall would sit here. So yeah. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Alonzo.